Can I still call Buzz Baby Buzz, even though he's now 4 years old and has just had his first saddle fitting? It's really important to make sure your young horse's saddle fits properly to make sure that they are as comfortable as possible as they start their education. How offended does Buzz look that he had to have his waist measured? I'm very lucky to work closely with Sophie, a good friend of mine who owns Spurling Saddles Limited. She does my saddles for me. This video is basically to show you a quick overview of what to expect at a saddle fit. So after greeting the horse and making sure they are nice and comfortable around her, Sophie will then feel down their back to see if there's any sore spots. Luckily there wasn't for Buzzy. She will then do a belly lift so that she can see how the horse's back comes up during work. When Buzz is engaging his core, you can see his back is actually quite flat. It is then time to template the horse. Templating is so good as you can then record the changes in the horse's shape over time. It is then time to look at saddles. In Buzz's case, this was 2 saddles that I already have. Sophie had a look at both of them and decided that Moonbat's saddle, so his mum's saddle, was actually the best fit on him. It just needed a little bit of flocking, which is the next step where any adjustments that can be made were made. Then once the adjustments are made, it's time for a ridden assessment. However, because I was sharing this saddle between 2 horses, before making any adjustments to the saddle, she also had a look at it on Moonbat so that any changes made weren't going to affect the fit for her. I then got to ride Buzzy, and let me tell you, he actually felt amazing. He'd had a few weeks off before this and he felt so much more forwards and a lot freer through his shoulders, so I was really pleased. I still can't believe he's actually ridden and not just the little foal bouncing around the field.